Who was Jubal? Get your free ticket at the end of the video. I want to tell you 10 things that I know about Jubal that will help you check the right boxes. Number 1. Jubal's father was Lamech, and Lamech, was a killer. Yes, Jubal's father was a murderer. He killed a man, and not just any man. He killed a young man. He killed a young man in the prime of his life, the life of this young man. And Lamech, Jubal's father, he realized that he was dead wrong. So he ran home and told his wives. Yes, he had 2 wives. Lamech, Jubal's father, told his wives that he was wrong to have killed a young man, and an innocent one too. He was afraid that he should or would be punished more severely than one of his own forefathers, who had also killed an innocent man. In fact, Lamech thought that his punishment should be harsher, much harsher than that of the other killer. And this takes us to number 2, which is about the other killer. Number 2. The second thing that we know about Jubal is that one of his forefathers was a murderer, just like his father. Jubal's forefather, Cain, killed a man, an innocent man. However, that man seems to have been much older than the one Lamech killed. Why? Lamech, Jubal's father, specifically mentioned that his crime was worse than that of Cain, because the one Lamech killed was a young man. Therefore, the man that Cain killed must have been an older man. And why did Cain kill this man? Cain was jealous of the man whom he killed. For punishment, Cain was banished from his home to wander in the earth. Cain was saddened by the thought of his punishment, so he cried out that his punishment was more than he could bear. He said he was afraid that someone might find him and kill him. Imagine that. He killed an innocent man, yet he worried about someone killing him. And guess who he had killed? Cain had killed his own brother. Number 3. The third thing that we know about Jubal is that he had a brother whose name was Jubal. Jubal's brother, Jubal, was a smart businessman who constructed tents and kept a livestock farm. In fact, he was the first to do these things ever. Number 4. Jubal's mother's name was Ada or Ada, and of course her husband's name was Lamech, the father of Jubal. Lamech and Ada produced a child that they named Jubal. This baby boy is our Jubal that we are concerned about. So let us find out the meaning of the name Jubal. Number 5. Jubal is a Hebrew name. It means stream, as in a water stream, or ram, as a male sheep. Jubal could also be a contraction of the word jubilee. Jubilee has its roots in ram's horn, which is blown to signify victory or celebration. Number 6. Jubal lived in the early years of the history of mankind. We think he was born within the first 1,000 years after creation. However, the exact date of his birth is not known. But here is something that we certainly know about him. Number 7. Jubal invented two musical instruments. He invented the harp and he also invented the flute. Number 8. Jubal was a musician. He must have been a musician to have invented the harp and also the flute. Number 9. Jubal was the 8th generation of Adam through Cain, and that makes him the 7th generation of Cain himself. Number 10. The first instrument that Jubal invented, the harp, is the first instrument mentioned in the Bible, and the last in chronological order to the redemption of the saints and the joyous celebration of victory. Who was Jubal? Our Jubal was not a killer, neither was he a footballer. The answer is in Numbers 7 and 8 above. Jubal invented the harp and the flute, so he was an inventor and a musician. Of course, it wasn't a modern harp, but it gave form to our harps today. Who was Jubal? Choose all that apply. Who was Jubal? Well done. Thanks for participating, and don't forget your reward ticket below, your free reward ticket. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, won't you?